Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Everton FC 26 Career Mode series. Today we're going to be playing our first Merseyside Derby, as well as just advancing through the season. And like always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for some more Everton FC 26 Career Mode. So as you can see, we're starting off in the calendar screen here. There's only 3 games left in the month of September. We have a Carabao Cup game against Hull City. Then we have the Merseyside Derby in Liverpool, or I should say in Anfield. And then we have West Ham at home. And then we're going to finish up with the Crystal Palace game at home in October. And then our only other 2 games we have is Manchester City away and Tottenham at home. We're going to save that for the next episode. And going forward, I have figured out a new schedule that I think will work for me. So we're going to be uploading FC on Mondays and Wednesdays. We're going to be doing High Q Fly High on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And we're going to set a goal every Wednesday for the FC video. And if you guys can hit that goal, we're going to be uploading 3 FC videos the next week. So for example, if I say, hey, the 2 videos that were uploaded this week, if we can get to a combined total of 50 likes, next week we'll get 3 FC videos on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So now that we finally had a good run of games in the last episode, we're now coming up into a very tough part of our schedule during the season. We have Man City coming soon. We have obviously the Merseyside Derby. We have Tottenham as well. So we really need to lock in and get as many points as possible. When it comes to the side, I'm pretty good with my starting 11. I don't think there's anybody other than maybe Barry that's been kind of a bit shaky, I should say. And in terms of the bench, I'm trying to get more guys involved. But again, it's kind of hard when you are a team, trying to pick up as many points as possible. It's kind of hard to rotate the side, but we will be doing that against Hull City. So this is the lineup against Hull City. We are at home, so this should be an easy result here. We have Beto up top. We have McNeil, Alcaraz, and Dibbling as our attacking players. We have Tim and Drewsbury Hall as our CDMs. Asnute, Branthwaite, O'Brien, Patterson in the back with Travers starting in net. I feel pretty good because it's a mix of like our starting 11 players as well as our bench guys. So we're getting some youth in there. Hopefully we can come out with the win. And another win on penalties in the Carabao Cup. We are scraping by here, but we are converting all of our penalties, which is good to see. And now jumping straight into the Merseyside Derby, we're going with our strongest 11 as per usual. We have a couple guys out of fitness, but we have no choice. We have to win this game, and so we're going with our best team possible. In terms of the sliders, I have not changed anything, so we're just going to play it out because we have yet to see like a really competent 5-star team against us. So hopefully they do attack us and create a lot of chances so that it's a little bit more realistic. But anyways, let's get into the match. The Liverpool crowd singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." Very intimidating atmosphere. Hopefully we can get some points. There's Van Dijk, Mo Salah, we gotta watch out for him. It looks like they're starting Endo as well. So this is the Liverpool starting 11. We already saw a couple of them in the tunnel. We had Alisson in goal, Frimpong, Van Dijk, Konate, Kerkez, Gravenberch, Endo, Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo, and Isak. It's pretty much a full-strength Liverpool side, aside from maybe Endo. So this is not going to be easy, but here we are. We are underway at Anfield for the Merseyside Derby. I'm really hoping that we can at least get a point away from home, but we'll have to see here. Garner with some space. He's going to slide in. Dwight McNeil! Dwight McNeil hits the post! Oh my god. That was almost the perfect start. So there was a update that came out recently for the game. A new patch. So hopefully they changed something with the AI. I haven't checked the pitch notes. Here's Ndiaye. Ndiaye's going to have a go. Oh, with the right foot. He is left-footed and he puts that wide. 2 chances for Everton to start this game. And yeah, again, I hope Liverpool can actually create a lot of chances because still just not finding the most realistic gameplay, but so far so good. And Grealish steals. He's gonna slide in Barry against Van Dijk. That he's not gonna win that matchup any day of the week, but it is gonna be a corner for Jack Grealish. It's a good ball. Barry comes back out to Grealish. I try to get past Van Dijk, and again, probably not the wisest thing to do. I did consider putting the sliders back on dynamic and just saying that, maybe the first episode was just a mulligan, but I left it from the last episode. Here's Grealish. I just wanted to see how Liverpool would play. Here's Barry. Barry looking for somebody. Still Barry's got it. Ndiaye. Ndiaye with the left foot. Blocked by Van Dijk. Here comes Liverpool. It's Isak. Out wide. It's Frimpong on the overlap. Ball in for Gakpo. Heads back to Wirtz. It's Endo with the shot, and it goes way wide. I think in January we're going to have to look for a new striker, because having Barry and Beto as our options is not ideal. And then as well as potentially a right back. Not that Patterson's done a bad job per se, but he's a 72 rated. And our backup is a 68 rated now. Here's Patterson, speak of the devil. Looking for Dwight McNeil. It's cleared away by Gravenberch, and Ndiaye can't win the header. Iliman Ndiaye. Oh my goodness, that's going to have to stay in because Isak's through. Isak against Branthwaite. He tries to cut it back. Or I believe Wirtz. But maybe that doesn't have to stay in. I don't know, we'll see. 38th minute here. Liverpool with a couple shots, but nothing threatening the net. We've been good on the counter. So maybe we should just focus on being a counter-attacking team. Here's Ndiaye. Looking for options. Jessica Gay, Garner. Looking for Grealish. That pass was way too slow. Now Mo Salah's ready to turn and burn. He's going to lay it off for Florian Wirtz. Now Isak now is going to look for Mo Salah here on the right-hand side. And Mikolenko's going to deal with that. Here's Wirtz with the ball to the back post. Patterson's going to deal with that. Patterson on the overlap. It's going to be our last chance before halftime here. Ndiaye. Ndiaye into the box. Barry! Oh, Van Dijk gets a toe to it first. Oh, that would have been something. Right at the end of the half. Stealing a goal from Liverpool. Okay, I usually don't do this, but for the start of the second half, we are on dynamic again for the sliders. I am making the change. I just feel like Liverpool again aren't attacking me as much as they probably should be. So I know it's a little bit unprofessional for me to make changes like that, but you know what? I want this series to be the best it can be. Hold on a second. Grealish. Dancing. Garner. Idrissa Gana Gay. That shot was way too weak, but hey, we forced Alisson into a save. So yeah, I just need there to be something different. Okay, Gakpo barely got that. Yeah, we need a little bit more from the AI, so we're going to try dynamic. And they are cooking me right now. Hold on, Wirtz. Endo. Try to play it in front, but Branthwaite able to intercept. Oh, Isak's through. What? I thought that ball was going to the guy offside. What the heck? But luckily, we're able to stay in the way, preventing any shots or crosses. Here's Kerkesh, top of the box. Gravenberch looking for space. Isak, Endo, blocked by Branthwaite, but Endo still has it. Gravenberch slides through Endo. Endo with the shot. Pickford with the save. And Patterson's going to clear. Man, if that was anybody else but Endo, I think we probably would have conceded there, but we were very fortunate that was him instead of somebody like Wirtz or Salah. Here's Frimpong now. James Garner collects. A little bit of a risky clearance. Mikolenko, holy, what was that touch? Endo is coming off here, and Alexis McAllister, excuse me, is coming on. Very dangerous player. Here's Mikolenko with some space. That's a good ball for Ndiaye. Oh, and Kerkesh clears. Can Patterson get Gakpo around the corner here? All the pressure, all the momentum's gone. That was a really good ball from Mikolenko, though. Dwight McNeil's going to take it around the outside, and we're going to counter here. Iliman Ndiaye. Trying to play Barry. Is he on? I think he's on. No, he's offside in the 85th minute. He's offside. Liverpool going to make more changes. Dominic Szoboszlai coming off the bench for Cody Gakpo. I'm actually also going to make some changes here to finish the game. Beto's going to come on. Going to kick McNeil out wide. We're going to bring Alcaraz and Dibbling on. We're going to have to take Patterson off, even though he's been pretty good. So we'll bring on O'Brien, who can play at right back. It's not ideal again, so we do need to sign a right back in January. But yeah, let's hope that we can at least get a point here. Stolen by Dibbling. Still Dibbling, the youngster. Looking for an option. Here's Alcaraz. McNeil. Back to Alcaraz. Dude, to Beto. He's taking out. Referee! Referee! That's a pen! And that's the full-time whistle. That was a penalty. I can't believe that wasn't called a penalty. Like, where did he get the ball there? I went for a shot and he just took me out. Oh my god, I can't even go into instant replay for some reason it's not showing me. We could have stolen 3 points at Anfield, but it's another 0-0 draw, so we will take the point because we are away from home. Obviously, they're the better team. But man, Dwight McNeil off the post, Beto at the end, they're taken out. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get the win there against Liverpool. However, that point was actually very crucial because now we are tied for 6th, I believe, yes, with Tottenham, with 8 points now in 5 games played, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. So we are, doing pretty good. And if you look at Liverpool, they're actually in 10th place, which is very interesting. They've won 1 game, they've drawn 3, and they lost 1. So, picking up a draw against them, it kind of makes sense. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see this? Chelsea in 18th, Bournemouth in 19th, and Man United in 20th. 4 games played for Man United, 4 losses. Are you serious? Like, what the heck? This is the most realistic match sim I've ever seen in my life. And for those of you curious, this is how the table looks at the top. Arsenal in first place, Newcastle United, Man City, and Brighton all tied for 2nd with 10 points. Brighton doing pretty good. Crystal Palace in 5th with 9 points, and then there's us and Spurs there. So this is a very interesting start to the season. I had a feeling that picking up draws and 0-0s and stuff like that was a bit unrealistic, but I don't know. I mean, obviously you want Liverpool to be higher up, but Crystal Palace doing well, Brighton doing well, Newcastle kind of being up there. I mean, Chelsea and United being that far down is still crazy to me, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, and they play each other next too. That's hilarious. Okay, so as you can see by the t-shirt and maybe the lighting, this is a new day. So I started the video yesterday on Monday saying that we're going to be uploading Mondays and Wednesdays. That is going to be the case. I just had some personal stuff, so I had to stop recording on Monday. And so now I'm recording on Tuesday, and this should be uploaded on the Tuesday. But you will get another FC video tomorrow. That won't change. But yeah, it was just some personal stuff I had to deal with. So going into the future, again, Mondays and Wednesdays. And then if we hit the goal for the combined goal, whatever I say for Wednesday's video, then the next week you'll get a video on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So here we are at the West Ham game again at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. And again, we are not changing the lineup. I mean, we should have won against Liverpool. At least we should have got a penalty at the end and we could have potentially stolen the 3 points. But again, I really like the starting 11. It's just, rotating guys a little bit earlier in the game so I can get a feel for the guys off the bench. But yeah, we are going to stick with the same starting 11 and hopefully we can push into the top 4. So here's the West Ham lineup. We have Areola in goal, Walker-Peters, and a bunch of guys in the back. Todibo, Kilman, Scalares, is that how you say his name? At left back, sorry. And yeah, it looks like they're going with a 5 in the back formation. They have, Bowen up top as well. We gotta watch out for him. But yeah, West Ham in real life have not been the greatest, which is, I mean, I wouldn't say it's surprising, but at the same time, you expect them to do better. And Graham Potter got sacked, and so we'll see. Oh, hold on. Barry. So we'll see how they can turn their season around. I mean, they still have quality players, so it's not like they can't do it. So one thing I did want to add into these videos is a question of the day. And so my question of the day is, who's your favorite Everton player of all time? Oh, Wilson with the shot, Pickford with the save. Yeah, that could have been a very bad clip, but yeah, so if you guys are maybe Everton fans, I mean, I'm not an Everton fan, I'm a Barcelona fan, but if there's a particular player for Everton that, oh, hold on, McNeil's in, I can't get this freaking question off, McNeil's in alone, Dwight McNeil, oh, stopped by Areola, oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't get my freaking question out. Favorite Everton player, maybe in the Premier League era or maybe of all time. For me, I would say Marouane Fellaini. I think he was a freaking beast for Everton. Oh, yeah, he was such a powerhouse, and then obviously he went to United and wasn't exactly the greatest, but he was still a solid player. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below who's your favorite Everton player of all time. Here's Barry again, making moves, slides in. Dwight McNeil, he's hit the post in back-to-back games. Unbelievable. Oh my god. He's been our best player this season, Dwight McNeil, playing him at cam. Even though he's traditionally a left winger. I just feel like he doesn't have the same pace as he once did, so moving him into the middle. I think we would find similar success with Jack Grealish too. James Garner wins the ball high with the field. He's going to find McNeil. It's McNeil again, and it's saved by Areola. And I'll put the ball in here. Looking for Barry. He doesn't even jump. Idrissa Gana Gueye is going to have a go, and that was a terrible, terrible effort. Patterson's standing him up. Patterson's going to clear that ball away. Barry, can he win the flick on? Jesus. Barry, can you do something? Like, holy, you're useless. It's Fernandez. Around Tarkowski. Fernandez straight at Pickford. Yeah, none of that happens if Barry just wins his goddamn header. Like, he's like 6'3" or something, or 6'4". Like, you want to like use that to your advantage, please? Here's Lucas Paqueta. He could be somebody that we sign in the future, you know. Even though McNeil's commanding that number 10 spot right now, but Paqueta, you know, potentially on the wing maybe. If West Ham don't have a good season here. Still Bowen, just bullying Mikolenko here. Puts the ball in, but Idrissa Gana Gueye is going to clear. I haven't changed the sliders from the Liverpool game, so it is still on dynamics. So the sliders will fluctuate, you know, depending on the game. And so each team is going to be different. And yeah, we're just hoping for some more attacking scenarios from the AI, because again, you know, 2 shots on target. But it is what it is. Still trying to figure it out. I don't know if the, like if we go into the settings here, I know I should probably not show this in the video, but like right now it says their aggression is 20, build-up speed 62, and these like change every game. And then the game type settings, I still have it on authentic. So, you know, there's, you know, all these stats here. So I don't know if I need to change this part maybe, but it's like, this is more like shot speed and stuff like that, but it's like they don't even get to those areas where shots like happen and stuff, you know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Because against a team like West Ham, I'm not too fussed if like we're like doing well, because, you know, West Ham's not the greatest team. But again, like against Liverpool, for example, they should have created more chances against us. So if you guys do have like your own sliders that you're using and you find that are, you know, pretty good in terms of making the game difficult, let me know in the comments down below. Barry's offside. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any sliders that are, you know, beneficial or, you know, better for the AI and their attacking behavior. Here's Ndiaye. Is he through? Can he get around the defense? Ndiaye's gonna have a shot. Ndiaye scores for Everton on his right foot as well. His second goal in the Premier League this season. Let's go. Finally, Barry was just able to make a pass, slide him through on goal. And yeah, I just saw the defender cutting off my angle, so I was like, just shoot it, get it on net. And Ndiaye scores. I mean, West Ham are playing a 5 in the back formation too, so, you know, there is that to consider in terms of, you know, creating chances. But the ball's in the box here for Wilson, and it's stopped by Pickford. Wilson did not get all of that hitter, so thank God. Mikolenko on the overlap. McNeil in the middle. Dwight McNeil, stopped by Areola. Barry's gonna get it on the rebound. And if he can just do that consistently, get into good positions, get into the box, that is what we're gonna need, at least till January, where we probably replace him. But yeah, that's a fantastic goal. We get the 2-goal lead, the insurance marker. Hopefully we can get 3 points. We are at home. We've been the better team. I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't be, you know, winning comfortably here. And so the fact that it took us this long to get, you know, a goal or 2 was a little concerning, but now we're up 2-0. It's so funny too, because obviously, you know, Barry is, he shares the same last name as Gareth Barry. And so I keep wanting to call him Gareth Barry, but he's Tierno Barry. I know their appearances are quite different, but you know what I mean. It's just, you know, Everton players and the knowledge of the game that I have now. I feel like I'm slowly turning into an unk, even though I'm only 23. I'm thinking about, like, you know, players from 2013, 2014. That's when I was really like tapped into the Premier League and, you know, every single team's players and stuff like that. Patterson, he's been solid. I'm not gonna lie, Patterson. Like, I'm not in too much of a rush to get a right back, but I think we should get one, you know, that we can use as a backup or somebody that can come in and play meaningful minutes, because I don't really want to play Seamus Coleman, even though he's a legend at the club. Here's Dwight McNeil. Oh, Areola tips it onto the post. Oh my, can we get the ball? No, we can't. And every time I try to have a conversation about, like, you know, the future of the team and all this stuff, and it's always pretty high event for us. Ndiaye steals. Still Ndiaye. See if we can pull off some step overs here. Some body feints. Here's Garner. McNeil. Oh, stolen by Kilman. Here's Grealish. Into Dwight McNeil. Little finesse. Stopped by Areola again. We should be up like 4 or 5-0, honestly. Here's Grealish. Oh, Barry. Make the pass, man. He's wide open. Like, I don't even expect my strikers to be like crisp, like Harry Kane, drop back, make a 50-yard ping, like kind of a player. I just want to be able to make short passes, you know, pass and move, 1-2s, things like that. But Barry's just not even capable of doing that. We're coming to the end of the game here. Looks like West Ham's going to get the final attack. Is Todibo playing CDM? I mean, I know he can kind of play there, but he's a center back. And Patterson's going to steal. And that should be the full-time whistle. Everton pick up 3 points again. And hopefully this moves us past Tottenham in the table. So before we actually check the table, Iliman Ndiaye is now a ++ at inside forward at right mid. So that is going to be nice. Hopefully he can make even better runs now. And there was somebody else, I believe, unless I overskipped them. Oh, it was Barry. So Barry's now ++ at advanced forward. Like, if you look at his stats, he should be a very good, like, big body striker. I mean, even his short passes, that's 77. Like, I don't understand. Like, the long pass, yeah, it's at 51. Maybe I should stop doing these long through balls and stuff. But look at his dribbling. Like, it's all in the mid-70s. He's got 86 jumping, 79 strength. Like, he should be better than what he has been so far. And I don't know, it says that he's in good form, so he'll definitely be our backup striker. Like, I'm looking to replace Beto at the very least, and then, you know, have a better striker than Barry, and then rotate those two guys. But anyways, I don't know. So after that result, Everton is now in 5th place. 6 games played, 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. Now, Nottingham Forest does have a game in hand, so they can leapfrog us. They have Sunderland next. Tottenham actually drew their last game against Wolves 1-1, so now they've dropped into 8th place. And now Crystal Palace is in 7th place. And speaking of Crystal Palace, we have them coming up next in the next game. So this is going to be a very important game because if they beat us, they will take over the position. And it looks like Nottingham Forest ended up winning their game. So yeah, now it's a battle for 6th place in this game against Crystal Palace. And just before we get into the game against Crystal Palace, it's actually Dwight McNeil who has now got Playmaker Plus as a cam. So that's going to again help us. He's already been like fantastic in his run. So this is just going to make it even better. So we are actually now negotiating a contract with James Garner. He is finally wants to negotiate. And so, yeah, we want to lock him up as long as possible. Hopefully with no release clause either. Wow, is this really the UI? They made it transparent, or is this a glitch? Oh, it's a glitch. Okay. So in terms of the role, realistically, he's probably important for us, but I'm going to try rotation and see what he says. Nope, he wants important, so that's okay. We're okay with that. He wants a 3-year extension, and I'm absolutely okay with that as well. We don't want a release clause, and he doesn't as well. He's currently on 26,000 per week, and I think I'm just going to go 30 and see what they say. And he says that's a reasonable offer, or at least his agent says that. And so we have re-signed James Garner for 3 years, and that is a huge relief off of our shoulders. I think I meant to say huge weight off of our shoulders. You know what I mean? All right, so let's try with Mikolenko. He submitted a transfer. Like, I don't get it. Like, submitted a transfer request. At what point? Oh my god, this game. I mean, he submitted a transfer request 2 days ago and I didn't get a friggin' email of it. Oh my god. Conversation, stop. I'm on like this game, man. I don't know. So now it looks like we're going to be losing our starting left back. So that's another position that we're going to have to worry about in January. Like this game, man. I don't know. There's so many bugs and glitches and it's just making the game very much unenjoyable at this point, but we're just going to truck along. We have Crystal Palace up next, so let's get into it. So you know the drill. Unchanged starting 11. We got some new role updates, and this is going to be the last game of the episode, so let's finish with 3 points. And we are underway looking to hold on to 6th place here and potentially put some pressure on Nottingham Forest for 5th place. Yeah, I don't know, like that stupid Mikolenko transfer request thing has got me so rattled. Like, I'm just like, why is that a thing? Why is my players requesting a move away from the club and I'm not getting notified of this? It's not like he's been like superb for us. It's just that he's a high rated player. You know what I mean? So we might have to sell him in January, at least get some money back. I don't know. Our focus right now is just winning games. We are pretty far away from January. We only just started the month of October, so let's just focus on winning games in the Premier League. Here's McNeil playing with Barry. A very good 1-2. What a save by Dean Henderson. Corner coming up now for Jack Grealish. It's a good ball. Tarkowski! Stopped by Dean Henderson. Cutting inside now. It's Dwight McNeil on his left foot. Oh my days. That was so close. Dwight McNeil again, our best player this season by far, in that number 10 position. So just trying to find an option here. Ndiaye looking to slide to McNeil. It falls to McNeil. He might be offside. It's Ndiaye now. Ndiaye scores. Dwight McNeil is onside. A bit of luck there with the deflection getting to McNeil, and he slides in Iliman Ndiaye for his second goal in his second game of this episode. Or, yeah, 2 goals in the last 2 games. Ndiaye now coming through for us. I really want to see more from him. I expected him to be kind of the star man of the show, but it's been Dwight McNeil so far, who picks up another assist. So yeah, hoping for more end product, more production from Ndiaye. And yes, my game is still freezing. I don't know what's going on, man. I have a feeling like the freezing, the weird stuff happening might be due to the Premier League, like branding and animations and stuff potentially. Because again, I am doing a Bundesliga save, and I have not had any sort of performance issues. Or it could be like a first save thing, because I did play this game, pretty much the same day it came out. So it could be a save thing. So I might start a new Everton career mode just on the side and see if the performance is still dropping. And if it doesn't drop, then I might just like replicate the results that we've had up to this point and start using that save. So yeah, I'll do some more testing off screen here. Here's Grealish, slipped in by Barry. Jack Grealish, that was such a shit shot, man. What was that? Just passed it to Dean Henderson, man. Just a waste of an opportunity. Could have gone up 2-0 by the end of the half here. But that is going to be halftime here. Unfortunate not to be up 2-0. Even maybe more, honestly, like a 3-0. But it is what it is, so let's get into the second half. Here's Mateta. Mateta in some space. Jean-Philippe Mateta puts it into the top corner. And that's his first goal of the season? What? Wow, that was annoying. Like, just absolutely turned Branthwaite there. And just stuffs it into the top corner. We had no chance there. That's so annoying, considering we could have been up 2-0. And now it's 1-1. Crystal Palace showing why they're in 7th place so far this season. Well, we got some work to do. Let's get it. Dwight McNeil into Jack Grealish. Don't mess it up this time. Jack Grealish hits the post, but the rebound to Iliman Ndiaye, and he picks up a brace. That's how you respond. Instant response from Everton. Let's go. Iliman Ndiaye, his 4th goal now in the Premier League, and he's picking up the pace just like we expect him to. Oh, I got a little nervous there after they tied it up. But Jack Grealish, score, man. Just put the ball in the net. We're getting really lucky with deflections in this game. Ndiaye pretty much shins it in. Barry slides through McNeil. McNeil is tired. But can McNeil finish? Why'd he go for his right foot there? I tried to use his left foot and shoot it far side. So I know it's a little bit risky, but I have made 3 changes in the 60th minute here. I have taken off pretty much our best players. I took Barry, I took Grealish, and McNeil off. Just want to get some more game time with other players. So I brought on Beto, Dibbling, as well as Alcaraz. And just trying to see, who we have off the bench. Give them more game time because, have been the best at making subs at timely moments this season. So just decided to make a triple change there. And honestly, I don't know. I mean, like, the overalls aren't too different. Hold on. Alcaraz slides through Iliman Ndiaye. Can he go for the hat-trick? Ndiaye! That is the hat-trick. Let's freaking go, Ndiaye. That's what I'm talking about. And an assist from Alcaraz. Let's keep that in mind. Alcaraz picking up an assist on that play as well. Fantastic finish from Ndiaye. Using that left foot. And this is what we need. We need Ndiaye to pick up the pace so that we have, a more formidable front three. It's not just McNeil pretty much scoring the goal, right? So we need Grealish, we need McNeil, we need Ndiaye, all on their best game every single game. And we've experienced it here tonight with Iliman Ndiaye. Alcaraz slips in, Ndiaye puts the ball into the air for Beto. What a save, rebound. Dean Henderson keeps the ball out, and Beto wins the flick. Here's Alcaraz looking for options. He's going to elect to go down here for Dibbling. Dibbling, the youngster, cutting inside. He's more of a right winger. He's going to lay it off for Idrissa Gana Gueye, who has a strike. It's blocked. Patterson plays the ball in for Beto. For Alcaraz now. Alcaraz makes it 4-1. Maybe I need to start Beto more. He feels a little bit better on the ball. And he plays Alcaraz. And Alcaraz puts the ball into the back of the net. Yeah, that right center back overcommitted on Beto when Mark Guehi was already on him. And so that just opened up a ton of space for Alcaraz, who puts the ball into the back of the net. And, you know, in, was it 10 minutes now? Almost 20 minutes. Alcaraz with a goal and assist. I don't know if it's maybe the cam position in this formation that's just like really good positionally, or we just have some really good players. But I am very excited to see the development of Alcaraz. We need to give him more game time, absolutely. 90th minute here at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton going to pick up another crucial 3 points. Again, I'm just trying not to get relegated in the fact that we've had such a strong start to the season. I mean, we do have to play Tottenham and Man City in the next game, or in the next episode, I should say. So that is going to be difficult, but Everton do pick up the 3 points. We just need to win the games that we're supposed to win. NDI picks up the match ball for the hat-trick. He had a fantastic game today. And yeah, I'm just excited to see what we can do in the future. I really feel like the tactic is very solid. The CDMs are very good defensively, and our front four obviously get involved in the offense a lot, as well as our wingbacks too. Our wingbacks make timely runs. So yeah, 4-1 victory. What an awesome result. So if we look at the table, Everton are actually in 3rd place at the moment. Arsenal in 1st place with 17 points. Man City we have next. We can leapfrog them for 2nd place if we can get a result. It is not going to be easy though, but the fact that we're in 3rd place after 7 games is absolutely unreal, but we need to keep this momentum up heading into the next episode. So that is going to be it for today's episode of the Everton FC 26 Career Mode series. I'm sorry the episode is a little bit all over the place with me starting the recording on Monday and now finishing it on Tuesday. But again, you'll get another FC 26 video tomorrow. And yeah, like always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Peace.